Today's segment of Oh Brother is sponsored by Daviston Insulation. Visit them on the web at davistoninsulation.com to find out how you can reduce your energy bills by up to 30% and receive a tax credit in the process.
All my brothers are so southern, they'll get up for you for nothing.
Welcome into Oh Brother. It's Thursday, and Reed, this is a Thursday where it's going to show that it is a good thing to write the show.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We always say, email the show, write the show.
If you want to be on the show,
right.
And we have just like every week hundreds of people who think about writing. Right. And every couple of weeks, one of them will.
I would say hundreds of thousands
who think about it.
Writing.
A lot of the people in the Philippines do.
Right.
But Will, sure enough, it is Thursday, which is time for Three's a Crowd, and this week we have a guest in the studio who was a listener and who wrote in and said had a couple of ideas for the show, things of that nature. And
yeah,
now
actually wrote in
here.
Initially on the Facebook fan page. You could also write in at obrotherradio@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's the official email address for the show. So we're going to go ahead and introduce our guest by way of our three questions. This is what we always do, and our guest's name is AJ. So here's your first question, AJ. What is your name?
My name's Aj Michell.
Okay, very good.
AJ Michell.
And AJ, where were you born?
I was born in Michigan.
In Michigan.
Ooh, where in Michigan?
Marquette.
I don't know where that is. Where's
Upper
that?
Peninsula.
Okay.
Oh, the
Yeah.
UP.
Yeah.
The UP,
Nice.
as they call it.
There you go.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
And you moved here when? To Alabama.
Before my freshman year of high school, so
Gotcha.
about 4 years ago.
How was that, having to make a bunch of new friends and everything?
Oh, well, I've moved around a bunch, so it
You were
was
used
weird
to
for
that.
the first few weeks, but
Yeah.
Especially at a
It was
big high
pretty
school like
easy.
Hoover High School.
yeah. At graduation, I met new people, which is
Same
kind of
thing.
weird.
I also graduated
Yeah, that
from
is
Hoover,
weird.
and there were people walking across the stage,
a big
and
school.
I'd never seen them before, and I would say like, "Who is that?" And they're like, "Dude, they've gone to school with us for 6 years," and I'd never laid
awkward.
eyes on the person.
Yeah. And also, just real quickly, are you a Michigan fan, football fan?
Well, I was, like, freshman
Until
and
Rich
sophomore, and
Rodriguez
then-
was hired?
No, I mean, I just kind of stopped getting interesting for me.
Yeah. You know, I went through a phase. Will, you and I have talked about this on the show. We're big college football fans, but I went through a phase, for example, when I was in high school and in college, where I was like, I could take it or leave it. I was like, yeah,
Really?
yeah. I was just kind of like, all right, college football.
Not this.
But of
guy.
course now it's
Maybe actually when I lived in Auburn, I didn't
Yeah.
care about it as much as I care now.
All right, question number 3, AJ. You've only successfully answered 2 so far. Question number 3: have you ever been on MTV?
I have never. Oh, wait.
Wait, he did
No.
go to Hoover High School.
No, I don't think I was ever on it.
Probably. Okay. Well, that's a letdown.
That's too bad.
That's a letdown.
Yeah,
that's
too
kind of
bad.
why we had
Speaking
AJ
of,
on.
I saw.
Actually, they did show the band, like, as a
See?
big whole.
There you go.
So, yes.
A little bit.
So you were on MTV.
Yeah.
So
a few
people, today we
pixels,
have
but-
MTV celebrity
I had a
AJ Michelle.
a star sighting the other day. I saw Max Lerner,
Max Lerner, that's right.
who was a big star of that
Big star.
reality show.
Big star. All right, listen, we have a game to play today. That's what we do on Thursdays. AJ is our guest. The game you guys are going to be playing, Will and AJ against each other, is going to be called Name That Bill. Now, here's the way it works. You'll each have 5 questions to answer. And in each of the questions, you are either going to have to name a person whose name is Bill, right? You're going to have to give me their last name, or you're going to have to identify one of the Bill of Rights from the first 10 amendments.
I was afraid that you were going to go there.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to read an excerpt that I've either pulled straight out of one of the Bill of Rights, or it's going to be an excerpt that I pulled out of the first paragraph of someone's Wikipedia page. And you have to identify, number 1, is this a Bill of Rights or is this a person? And then number 2, you're going to have to tell me which amendment it came from, 1 through 10, or what the last name of the person is, right? Easy enough?
Sounds easy.
Sure,
Sure.
yeah. All right, so there are 2 lists. AJ, you either have to pick list A or list B that you want to play from. Since you're the guest, we're going to let you choose your list.
Okay.
A or B?
A.
A.
Fine.
That's a good decision.
I'm going to go ahead and say AJ is currently in college.
Yes.
It's been a long time since I've had any schooling.
He's studying stuff.
He's studying stuff.
Not these things, though. He's a
Not these things.
music major. All right, here we go. AJ, you're going to get to go first. Here's your first question, then we'll have a question for Will. Okay. Question number 1, and I quote, "A veteran stand-up performer, he got his start at various clubs, then landing a starring role in the 1960s action show I Spy. Name that Bill.
I don't know.
This is a tough one.
The 60s was
Mm-hmm.
kind of a while ago.
Stand-up comedian.
It was kind of a while.
It was indeed. Technically, it was.
Are you now? Does it go to me?
You get to try to steal it. AJ, you got nothing here?
I don't have anything.
Will?
He wasn't, but Bill Murray. He wasn't
Cosby.
even- Cosby.
What?
Yeah, I know. Can you believe that?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize.
Bill Murray, big fan of the show.
Yeah, that's why I just brought his name up right there.
Will, here's your first question. Quote, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself.
Yes. Bill of Rights, read.
Yeah?
6.
Six? No.
What's
AJ, you
not?
want to try to steal?
You've got a 1 in 10 chance here, AJ.
Actually, 1 out of 9.
Sorry, yeah.
That's right,
there you
that's
go.
right, yeah.
See, he's
7.
schooling.
We'll go 7.
Seventh is a good guess. No, I'm really disappointed in both you people. Fifth Amendment.
Fifth.
Plead
Yeah.
the fifth.
Oh, yeah.
When you plead the fifth.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Next one, AJ. This is yours. Establishment of religion. This is a quote I've pulled. Establishment of religion. See, the reason we're playing this game is to
Yeah.
point out that people ought to know the Bill of Rights. These
That's
are
true.
important.
It's been a while since I've been in a history class.
And I think I know a
Establishment of
lot of them.
religion.
I just don't know what number they are.
Mm-hmm. It's easy when it's one of the Bill of Rights because you know you just have to name 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it the First Amendment?
First Amendment, he says, and it is.
It is.
AJ strikes first blood with a point by correctly guessing the First Amendment. Will, here's your next one. He is best known as a defensive coordinator at both Alabama and at Auburn.
Okay. Bill Oliver.
Oliver.
Brother Bill
Brother
Oliver.
Bill Oliver, that's correct.
He abandoned the University of Alabama and went to Auburn.
To be the interim head coach at
Yeah,
one point.
after
Yeah.
Terry Bowden
That's
was,
right. All right, AJ.
left.
Quote, an American comedian, television host, science educator, and mechanical engineer.
You got this, AJ.
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye, the science
Nye, the
guy.
science
AJ
guy.
takes a lead 2-1, Will.
Dadgummit,
Here we
here we
go. Quote, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press.
Okay. 2.
Second
Second
Amendment.
Amendment.
No.
What?
AJ, you want to steal?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press.
I would have swore that was the Second
Yeah,
Amendment.
you would have sworn that.
Third?
No, first.
First?
Also,
oh,
part
yeah,
of the
first.
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 Speech.
Also, no, I
First.
never said that we can only use them once.
Oh, that's not.
Also part of the First Amendment, free speech. Yeah. All right, next one, AJ. Unreasonable searches and seizures. This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Is it real tough?
No, well, I don't know. I mean, this is not an amendment people quote a lot. You know that the cops can't search your car for no good reason, but do you know which amendment that comes from? And your house, too. Not one you hear a lot about.
9.
No, actually, 4. Fourth Amendment. Yeah,
Didn't even
Fourth
give me a
Amendment.
chance to.
No, I was going to say.
Will,
Yep.
nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted.
Ooh.
This is another one you don't hear a lot
Yeah.
about.
Nope.
People talk about this a lot with the death penalty, but which one does it come from?
6th. I'm going back to 6.
Eighth.
8th.
All right, we're
Eighth.
coming down to it. AJ's up 2-1. It's all going to be decided here. AJ, to keep and bear arms.
I should know this one.
Keep and bear arms.
You got a bunch of guns, AJ?
No, I don't have any.
That's hurt. If you've been to any Tea Party protests recently? If you had, you'd know this.